Hi, this is Tiger Webster,
And Kyle Colbert.
and we want to just thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to really learn. Basically, we're going to be putting some keys and tips into your hands to help you build the basic fundamental building blocks in expanding and growing your business with Max International. Some of you may be watching this outside of Max International, and these principles really apply to whatever kind of business that you're looking to develop and grow.
Some of this information, Tiger, is so valuable, it's worth its weight in platinum. Because I wish that when I first got Max International, someone would have sent me a video like this so I didn't have to putt along the bottom for 6 months, 8 months, to then learn what I consider the gold and platinum nuggets of this organization to catapult you to the top and to get you successful in this organization. Because our goal is to mentor you and equip you so that you have the information and the tools to lead an organization. So this is just going to be a 10-minute webinar. Hang tight. We're going to run through a lot of information very quickly. We're going to jump into the first thing. Tiger, I know that you know a lot about this. Why do you think it's so important to come into this organization with the right mindset?
You have to come in with the right mindset, whether it's network marketing, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a politician, a businessman. You show me somebody that's successful. You show me somebody that has a mentor, and I'll show you somebody that's successful. You show me who you choose to honor, and I'll show you your success in your future. So this has to do with saying, you know what, I don't have all the facts. I don't have all the answers. I'm going to be teachable. I'm going to be coachable. There's other people that have gone before me that have already made a six-figure income with this company, other companies. I want to learn. I want to grow. I don't know it all. I want to just absorb as much information as I possibly can so that I can move to the next level. So as I like to say, research is what I do when I don't know what to do. Well, it's the same with a mentor-protege relationship. The first thing that you have to make the decision on is, you know what, I'm coming into this organization as a protege and I'm looking for mentors. When I first got started with this, I was constantly asking Kyle questions. I wanted to know, how does this business work? What is glutathione? Give me the components. I wanted to absorb as much as I possibly could because I acknowledged that here this man knows a whole lot more about this subject than I do. And then the more that I listened, the more I took notes, finally, after a few months, I found myself being able to disseminate the same information. But I had to start off by being teachable and coachable.
That's good.
The next point that we want to make, and we're going to hit this very briefly. Obviously, we want to keep this as short and to the point. Basically, there's two kinds of people in this organization. There's inviters, professional inviters, and there's professional presenters. A professional inviter and a professional presenter are two different people. 90% of this company are professional inviters. 10% is professional presenters. A professional presenter is somebody that can stand up in front of a room, communicate the information, drive you to a buying decision. Don't feel like you have to be a professional presenter in your first 30 days. Make the decision, I'm going to be a professional inviter. You say, Kyle, Tiger, what do you mean by being a professional inviter? And Kyle, I'm going to just ask you to jump in here. I've already defined what a professional presenter is. Somebody who presents the information in front of a room. Only 10% of our company is that. Can you expound a little bit on what is a professional inviter?
You know, when I first got in the company, I thought that to be successful and big in this company, you had to be a great presenter. You had to get up in front of a group of people and be able to present the information effectively and drive them to, like you said, a buy-in decision or a call to action. I then realized when I got deep in the company, the makeup and the majority of the top earners in this company, in fact, the top earner is a professional inviter. They don't do any presenting. They're behind the stages. They're behind the scenes. But they know how to get friends, family, and other people alike to an event in front of a presenter so that they can get their friends in front of someone that they trust, they know is going to convey the information, and therefore make a decision to get in or out of the company. And most times, get in the organization because they see from a professional how big and the magnitude of this company and what they're a part of.
So basically what you're saying is a professional inviter is somebody that invites someone to listen to a professional presenter. You're inviting your family and friends to an event, maybe a hotel event in your area that Max is putting on, or you're inviting them to watch a DVD, or you're inviting them to listen to one of the conference calls that we have Tuesday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find out more about those at max.com and look for the conference call schedule on the blog. But you're basically inviting them to listen to a professional presenter, but don't feel like you have to be the professional presenter. And Kyle, you are, I mean, I've listened to a lot of people, but you have just excellent information on this next slide here, and it deals with two perceptions that are in people's mind about network marketing. We call these perceptions that are in people's mind a DVD because it's visual. People have a negative DVD about network marketing, and they have a positive DVD, or you could say a positive imagery. Kyle, can you help us to understand how do we move people away out of that negative DVD?
Okay, so we all have perceptions. It's either a positive perception or a negative perception. If our positive perception is bigger than our negative perception, then we perceive that as positive. My wife, my positive DVD is larger than my negative. That is why I'm married to her. I love her and I enjoy the time with her. But if my negative perception is larger than my positive DVD, then I may not be a happy-go-lucky husband like I am. So we base our decisions based on our perceptions. When most people's negative perception or negative DVD of network marketing is larger than their positive. Don't get discouraged. That's okay. All you have to do, you don't break down the negative, you increase the positive.
Good, that's good, Kyle.
How do you increase the people got to understand, you have to expose them to positive information. Whether they want to comprehend it or not, just exposing them to positive information about Max International, about glutathione, about the testimonies, about the lives that are changed, about the money that you're making, that's all positive information you can expose friends and families and groups alike. And guess what? Layer upon layer, it's going to increase their positive perception of the company until the point to where they're going to do one of four things. See, you've got a baseball diamond here. And this baseball diamond can be summed up in a ton of different ways. But your goal is to get them to first base. Get them to first base. That means they're ready to hear some information about the product and they're ready to take some product. Once you get them there, most people think that they're ready to get in. They're not. You got to take them through the process. How do you do that? You expose them to positive information. You grow their positive DVD. Once you grow it big enough, they're going to want to get to second base. That's where they're going to want to get to a meeting or be part of a conference call or three-way call or a webinar or whatever it is, or listen to this video. How do you get them to do that? How do you get them to dedicate some time to looking into this company? You expose them to more positive information. You text them positive information. You maybe email. Maybe you just saw them at the mall or you scheduled a short meeting. This organization is based on quantity. Increasing the positive perception is quantity, not quality. So you want to expose them to tons of positive information. Then you want to sign them up. Everyone goes, well, you know, I got them to a meeting, but I couldn't sign them up. Why? Because you got to continue exposing them to positive information. You got to take them to third base. In order to get them to third base, you just continue texting, emailing, exposing them to positive information. Then you want to, everyone asks, well, I signed them up, but they didn't sign anybody else up. Why did they not sign anybody else up? Because their positive DVD isn't large enough. How do you get their positive DVD large enough? You expose them to positive information. You text, you email. See, you're taking them from one step along the way, first base, second base, third base, and then you bring them to home plate, which means they are ready to sign people up. They've got it. They're excited. They understand the company. They've saturated themselves in the company. And now you have duplicated yourself. And our goal for you is to take you platinum. If you're gold or if you're bronze, we want to take you platinum. We want you to be duplicatable. Send this video to as many people as you can. Thank you guys. God bless. Tiger, anything last you want to say?
I just want to thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.